Welcome back to Morning Break. The name Bahena is one that you are going to want to listen out for. They are a new and up-and-coming band based out of Northern California. We are so excited to have the lead singer, Jorell Bahena, here with us today to talk all about their new music. So thank you for being here.
Glad to be here. Thank you
Let's
for having us.
talk about Bahena. It's obviously your last name, and I believe
Correct.
It started with your brothers. So kind of give us a rundown of how you guys came into the music industry.
Yeah, so when we started originally, it was just me doing solo stuff. But you know, you do that for years and you get super bored. You don't want to. You don't want to be on stage by yourself anymore. Then my brother and I started kind of doing stuff together, trying to get. We didn't know if we wanted a band or what. We just wanted to like do music together, you know. From there, it started to grow. We had buddies come in and out of the band, and then we ended up doing gigs like that. Cody actually wasn't even supposed to be our drummer. He was just last minute. My drummer called out right before a gig, and then. He stepped in and we were like, all right, we can read each other's minds, so let's just try to figure this out.
I love that. And I mean, obviously, siblings working together often have a lot of success and stuff. How is it having your brother on tour with you guys?
He's the easiest person I can talk to. Obviously, I have a great connection with the rest of my band as well. We've been working with each other for a while. But having that brotherly connection, you know, I don't even have to say it and he knows what I'm saying, what I'm thinking, you know. So it's real nice to have, especially a drummer on it, you know, because then he's my tempo.
I love that. I love that. It keeps you in check a little bit, I'm sure.
Always.
Yeah. So you guys were raised and grew up in Northern California. Kind of give us a little bit about who the Bahena brothers were before now.
So before now, we did landscaping with our dad. And like, you know, it's one of those things where you don't really remember how long you've been doing music for, you know, you just grew up singing all the time. And, but once we got into music, that's all we can really remember, you know. Like I could tell you right now, oh, maybe 16 I was doing that, or 13, I couldn't really tell you. You know? We always had that little, I think it was a talent show we probably sang at or something. I don't remember.
My gosh. All right. Well, one day when you're big and famous, I know there are going to be some people hitting up your family for that talent show video, I am sure.
If they find it, let me know.
Yeah, you're like, look where it all began. So I think it's really cool, your guys' music. I was able to do a little bit of stalking and stuff, and it's very pop meets retro and stuff, which I love. So tell us a little bit about how you would describe it.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say the same thing. It's very, you know, we grew up, our parents put us on all the classics, on all the oldies. Michael Jackson is my biggest influence, so I love to go to that kind of retro era. But other than that, yeah, like, you know, we like to have variety in our music, but with a hint of nostalgia in every track. Whether it sounds like something older or not, like a little element can make it feel a little bit closer to something that's familiar to people, you know.
And that's one of the cool things about you guys is that you guys are writing your own music.
Yeah, no, I mean, we love to write.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
If I wasn't doing the performing, I'd be doing the writing only. It's just as fun.
So where do you like to pull inspiration from?
A little bit of everywhere. I mean, you know, we take life experiences, of course, but then sometimes, you know, you only have so many things that you can do in 1 year.
Right.
So we'll you know, you see maybe things on TV and stuff, and you're like, that's a really cool idea. Let's play off of that and then make it a little bit of our own. Like Sweet Cherry Chapstick, our new one, is not even about anything like of our experiences. It's just like my brother and I sat down. I was like, hey, I have this really cool idea. Let's try to work around this. So I would send him stuff. He would send me things back. And so that's how the process
do you think
goes.
like does the writing come first, or does sometimes it start with like the tune you can't get out of your head?
It used to start first. I prefer melody, and then once I hear the melody I want, then I'm like, now it has to have the best lyrics you've ever heard.
Right,
you know?
You're like, what is that first image that pops into your head, like when you or one of your bandmates plays these chords, and you're like, wait, all of a sudden, you know, do you have like jolt of a moment sometimes?
You know what, maybe. I'd say more, it's just like, I hear a sound and then I'm like, back then what I used to do is I would write down like a word that I thought was really cool, and then that would be the title of it, you know, and then I'd be like, okay, this song I feel like matches that the most, so we're probably going to take that and build off of.
See, I'm always fascinated by like the artistry of music and stuff. Like, how does it get from in here of whoever's creating the song or the music to what we're hearing, you know, on our Spotify playlist or on the radio? And it's just so fascinating to me. So what you guys are doing is incredible. I love it. I'm a big fan. Like I said, I've been stalking them in preparation for this interview, and it is really, really cool music. And your Sweet Cherry Chapstick is a little bit different than your other stuff. How would you kind of like, where did that change come from?
I'd say we definitely like variety. This is a little bit closer to home of what I would like to be writing.
Yeah.
We obviously started with some different kinds of music genre styles, you know, but I think, you know, you just get bored doing one kind of style. And when we're doing live shows and such, it's like we want something a little bit more upbeat and something that if people heard it, it would sound like something that's already on the radio, you know? So that's what we were kind of going for. And Ethan, my keys player, is my producer. And before him, I was just doing things all with just my band's instrumentals and stuff. But after I met him, then it was like, he kept putting ideas in my head. Like, he's got a natural ear for it. So like my songwriting, his like natural little touch in a producer area, I'd say, I don't know. It just kind of came into piece.
Yeah, a little match made in heaven.
Yeah,
I love it. Well, I know you guys are tired of us talking about Sweet Cherry Chapstick. You guys want to play the song for you guys? Okay, so Jorell's not going to go anywhere. He's actually going to join the rest of his bandmates after the commercial break to play you guys their new single. So stick around. We'll be right back.